Hello, my name is Eric Nickel. Those of you who read my MySpace blogs, know me on Facebook, already know who I am, but for the rest of you, my name is Eric Nickel, and I am a concerned American. I'm concerned because our country seems to be slipping further and further behind, both as far as the ability to think, complex logic, and also our ability to learn things. Earlier tonight, I heard about a speech that President Barack Obama is scheduled to give at 11 a.m. Houston time to all high school students. I guess all other students too, but certainly high school, that's where he's speaking from, in the United States, about the virtues of not giving up, doing your homework, going to school, that sort of thing. Then I was appalled to hear there are parents who are going to boycott this. A conservative host has even urged his listeners to remove their students, their children, from school on that day as a show of support for American values. They accuse Barack Obama of attempting to indoctrinate people, to indoctrinate children. This is patently asinine. Not even Adolf Hitler, Mao Zedong, Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, none of them were able to successfully indoctrinate a person in one setting. Simply put, President Obama is merely concerned that we're pissing our future away. We currently rank 25th in mathematics, behind Poland and Hungary. We rank 12th in reading, behind Belgium and Norway. We rank 20th in science, behind Iceland and the Slovak Republic. No, we are not number 1. We're not even number 10. As evidence of this rampant, rank stupidity, earlier this year, our governor, Rick Perry, voiced support for secession. Now, I had hoped that maybe he was kidding, but it appears that the stupidity virus has spread. Earlier in the week, 2 gubernatorial candidates attended a secessionist rally. Both supported secession, obviously. One of them said he hated the United States flag. The other said she realized it would lead to a bloodbath. Unfortunately, with our poor educational system, in which civics, government, and history have been stricken in many districts, they may not realize 660,000 people, conservatively, died in the Civil War. A bloodbath indeed. The United States Constitution defines treason as giving aid and comfort or adhering to enemy teachings. Well, I'm not going to accuse any parent who takes their child out of school of intellectual terrorism or intellectual treason. I will say they are guilty of douchebaggery, and perhaps a form of treason is being committed. We go further and further behind. We drop further and further behind other nations. How will you feel when you see a communist Chinese flag on the moon? How you feel when India is the leading space superpower? The days of American dominance are over. Whether this will be a Chinese century or an Indian century remains to be determined, but we have had our run. And if we do not get our stuff together, if we do not get back to the basics and emphasize learning and celebrate actual achievement. We are going to hell in a handbasket. Do not pull your children from school. Do not shun Obama's message. Have your children watch it. If your district's people are too cowardly to broadcast it, you can tune to C-SPAN. You can tape it, noon Eastern time. I want you to have your children watch it. I want them to know academic achievement is just as important as athletic achievement. I want them to know that they should go to school, not get stoned. I want them to know that they should do their homework, not slough off. I sloughed off. I skipped school. And I was worse for it. I'll close with a little anecdote. My junior year, my English teacher announced that the next day the class would be reading Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Being raised in a household that had little use for Dr. King, I took that as a warning and I skipped that day. It was a petty, selfish, juvenile thing to do. I regret doing it. And if I had a child, I would have them there. I would escort them there. As Benjamin Franklin was fond of saying, if we do not hang together, we shall surely hang separately. I'm a good American. Demonstrate that you are too by taking your children to school, making sure they get to school, making sure they do their homework, and make sure they watch the president's speech. Thank you.